Shalom, Apostle Har coming back at you with the truth, giving all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakakwadash. And I'm going to entitle this video, Cursed Shall Thou Be in the City, Gentrification. Now this is, I'm just going to read one scripture. I'm going to make this super quick. This is from RT America, and it was just put up today. Today's date is December 23, 2019, year Karagma. And this is a little bit more than 6-minute video. There's been, and the name of the video, sorry, is Gentrification Fuels Gun Violence. Retired officer. So the individual that you see is a retired officer, I believe from DC, and he's basically explaining why there's gun violence. They're saying that it's over the fact that you have people from outside of the community coming in, buying up houses, and pretty much evicting the Israelites, I'll say, Jake, out of the neighborhood. You know, if you see here on the left side of the screen, you see some abandoned houses. What Esau and other nations are going to do or plan to do is, you know, rebuild these houses or fix up these houses, I'll say. And the first thing they got to do is push Jake out, which is Israel, the Israelites. And there's been talk as to why the situation that took place in Jersey City took place, and they were saying it was because of gentrification. So I don't know the whole backstory of what's actually going on, but you have what's this guy? You had this Edomite. He's in. I don't know if he's in charge. He's a high-ranking officer in the government, and their plan is to monitor 7 cities, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, you got to look at the video. This is the first time me looking at the video. I didn't even watch the whole video. I stopped here at 4 minutes and 53 seconds in. I'm probably going to see the video again, but yeah, Jake is reacting to the fact that you have people from outside of the community coming in the community, buying up houses and so forth in the community. Anyway, we're still under the curse, or still under the curse is. So Jake, you know, Jake is like basically losing it. It says here in, let me go to that, Deuteronomy 28. It says here, Deuteronomy 28, verse 15 and 16. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. 16 verse. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket in thy store, your businesses, your bank account, your nest egg. I hope I'm using the term right. I believe it's nest egg. In other words, if you have stocks and bonds, if you own property, if you have assets, if you have a bank account or a CD, which is what is that? The term CD is certificate of deposit. You know, if you have stocks, if you own assets, and Jake doesn't own any of these things, because Jake is still under the curse. Here it is, a couple of days, actually about a week, a little bit more than a week from the new year, which is 2020, and things are not looking up for Jake. So, according to this video, Jake is basically kind of losing it. It says 18 verse, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land. The fruit of thy body are your children. So no matter what you do, you're cursed. Because we're under the curse that the Most High, put upon us. Jump down to 20th verse. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. So the reason why we are in the condition that we're in, some Israelites do worse than others, is because of we don't obey them. We haven't obeyed the Most High. Now, we here at Great Millstone and other camps, Israelite camps, we had camps that have been set up all throughout this country and even around the world. And we go out on the highways and the byways. We put up videos on YouTube. And Jake Israel is dragging their feet to come to this knowledge of the Most High. And they're going to remain under this curse until they acknowledge their offenses. It says here in I believe that's Hosea 5. Isaiah 5 verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction they shall seek me early. So you have our people that want to follow the way of Kemet. They're talking about their line goes back to Africa. They're Africans, or they're Islamic, or they're Moors, or they're Christians. And there's many denominations of Christianity: the Baptist, the Methodist, Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventist. And the truth is right in front of their eyes. And we here at Great Millstone and other camps, we've been out here on the streets before YouTube. But being at YouTube, we've been blessed with the medium of YouTube, or the vehicle of YouTube. We put videos up non-stop, so there's no excuse. So Jake fails to acknowledge their offense. So the Most High is going to put more hell on you. Now the word there is asham, which is offense, to offend, be guilty, trespass, to do wrong. And you're doing wrong. So you have to acknowledge that you're doing wrong, and that you now know that you're an Israelite. Ezekiel 37 coming to pass. I'm looking for another scripture here. I'll read this. Jeremiah 15 verse 1. Then said Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight, and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. So these are the curses, man. You're getting shot down, you're shooting one another. You know, this individual, Donald J. Trump, is planning on cutting welfare and cutting these governmental programs, so you're going to catch more hell. And Second Ezra, the 15th chapter and the 16th chapter is about to, it's already happening. You know, homelessness around this country. You know, we were at the speaking over the weekend, and there's, you know, you have people out there that are homeless. You got people walking around, but you got homeless people too. And there was this older woman, and we had gave her some money. It was a couple of times we had gave her some money, and she was kind of crying like she wanted to go to the hospital. And they don't allow anybody to come into the hospital. They'll leave you out in the streets, man. You had police cruisers drive by, and they didn't even notice her. So, you know, we're under that curse to this very, as it is this day, we are under this curse. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say Shalom, and it's on to the next one. Shalom. I wanted to add something else to it. I should have read down Jeremiah 15. I should have read down to the 5th verse. It says, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? These Edomites and these other nations that come in from Europe or wherever they come from, one part of America to the hood, they don't care about you. You know, when Esau says he has love, he doesn't have any love for you. The love that Esau has for you is a fake love. He doesn't give a damn about you. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say Shalom.